It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor?
Hi, neighbor. It's been a long time. I think Mr. Rogers broke his ankle trying to put on his shoes from that little bit of a fall. And I might have sustained a bit of a concussion, but I was a little out of cue with the zip up. It's okay. Don't be frightened, neighbor. Well, every time I see you, neighbor, I get this tingly feeling in my pants. Yeah. Can you say erection, neighbor? Come on, let's say it together. Don't be afraid. Let's say it. Erection. I knew you could. I knew you could. I bet your mom knows how to say it. In fact, she said it last night. That's right, neighbor. Now don't go running to mom, ratting on Mr. Rogers because of his cursing. Because if you do that, that could make you a cunt. But we're going to play a game today. Yeah, it's a special show. Mr. Rogers is actually going to be a game show host. Yeah. That's right, neighbor. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. And the name of this game is How to Recognize a Homebrew Scumbag or a Craft Beer Cunt. Okay, so let's play. The rules are real simple. Just yell at your TV screen or your computer screen as soon as you know. And Mr. Rogers' secret energy will pick up on it somehow. Okay, let's go. So, here's the clues, and you figure it out, okay? Let's start. First, this man has short hair and likes to go camping and keeps dead stuffed animals for pets in the house. That's a head scratcher, isn't it, neighbor? Yeah. Also, he also likes to cook food in garbage cans, yeah, and build stuff offset fire pits. Have you guessed it yet? That's right, boys and girls. It's Robert Meyer, yeah. On that note, let's have some malt liquor. Oh, and by the way, why don't you go get some booze for yourselves, boys and girls? I'm sure Mom and Dad are probably in bed right now. And they probably won't mind if you sneak, get in the liquor cabinet and get liquored up. It's good for you. And in fact, that's how Mr. Rogers became so healthy. Because when he was a child, they put me on vitamins. Well, I didn't take the vitamins. You know what I took? Dad's bourbon, and it was great. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Let's get the crack. See, this is how you do it. See, this is malt liquor. We're not drinking that craft beer cunt stuff. And when you drink it, you want to keep the label out so people know what you're drinking. Because the viewers out there, if you hold it this way, they don't know what the hell you're drinking. That's very frustrating. You know, when I see people do that, I just want to bust this empty bottle over their skulls. Okay, neighbor, now let's keep playing, okay? Let's take a sip first, though, shall we? Oh, that hit the spot. Mr. Rogers is feeling a little edgy. It's getting late for his drinking. Got to get that booze in you early now. All right, so the next one, here we go. Next person. This person has a bald head and a gray beard, and they're also smug as all hell. And he also makes homebrew Wednesday videos. Yeah, that's where a bunch of grown men sit around and talk about this rotten bacteria they cook up and how it might blind and maim people because they have no lives and they have nothing better to do, neighbor, because they're a bunch of fucking losers. Okay, so anyways, so this person's bald and he makes homebrew videos and he's got a small brain. Yeah, His name is, take a guess. I'll tell you, S.J. Poor. Yeah, from Little Brain Brewing. Yeah, that's right, neighbor. Oh, God. Malt liquor, label out. Okay, great. So let's continue. Next one, he has a red beard, and he has no soul, and he also has knife hands. Yeah, and he thinks he's a genius. But if he were a genius, he wouldn't be currently burning in malt liquor hell now, would he, children? Yeah, you guessed it. Earl Dorfland. Yeah, he's not a genius. He's a cunt, neighbor. Malt liquor, label out. Label the fuck out, even. How refreshing and delicious. All right, isn't this a fun game, boys and girls? Let's keep playing. Next, this person wears plaid shirts, breaks everything he touches, including that poor little scrawny dog whose droppings he uses for his home brew. And when I mean he broke Sparky, he broke him pretty hard. If you get my drift, boys and girls. Now, that's another show for another time. It's you know, I don't want to traumatize you, boys and girls, too much. But, all right, so, anyway, if you guessed it, if you haven't guessed it by now, well, then you probably need some more clues, right, neighbor? Well, here's some more clues. He tried to drink a 40 of malt liquor, and he only drank 2 ounces in 15 minutes. God, what a cunt. Including creating copious amounts of foam. That's sad. Now that's a real cunt, isn't it, neighbor? Have you guessed yet who it is? Oh. Boy, my alcoholic nervous system is starting to calm down. Okay, so let's go on. If you guessed Dorf 68, well, give yourself a cookie. Yeah, go get yourself a cookie right now, boys and girls. But make sure you got some booze with some primarily malt liquor. In fact, I'm going to give you the recipe for malt liquor videos, malt liquor cookies, I mean, and they're so delicious. All right, anyways, he's the ultimate craft beer cunt, and he's the ultimate homebrew scumbag. I'll drink to that. Malt liquor, label the what out? That's right, boys and girls, label the fuck out. Oh, wow. Yeah, I've been busy lately. Mr. Rogers has been busy, and he hasn't been around, but he's been going around. Let's put it that way. He's making the rounds. Yeah, I think I've hit about every whorehouse in the continental United States now in the last 12 months. Malt liquor, label out. Oh, whores are wonderful, boys and girls. When you get older, make sure you go experience them. Oh, they're great. They're great. And, well, you'll know when you get older. Just make sure you don't pay too much. Because some of them whores are, they're not worth it. You know, they got this stuff growing down there. It's all green and blue and different colors. You don't want that stuff. You don't want to get a venereal infection, neighbor. You know what that is? Go ask your mom. I'm sure she's familiar with it. Malt liquor, label out. Okay, boys and girls. Enjoying the last bit. Get rid of that damn door foam. I gotta tell you about this black whore I was with one time. Oh, I can tell you stories, boy. She was really fat too. She looked kind of like an obese Aunt Jemima. Oh, but we were doing this. Well, it's called the 69, boys and girls, and well, anyways. I don't know how, but she had this big orgasm and she lost consciousness. And next thing, she fell right on my face. And Mr. Rogers almost suffocated. I don't know how I got out of there, but the adrenaline kicked in. But yeah, I almost died. That was scary, boys and girls. Don't do 69 with big fat black chicks who look like Angela. Live TV. Live TV, folks. All right, let's play Mr. Rogers' exit song now that he didn't queue up because he forgot like a moron. Well, shit happens, boys and girls. Oh, and boy, I don't think she wiped either, speaking of shit. Oh, it was horrible. All right, boys and girls, I'm out of here.
It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling. The feeling you know that I'll be back when the day is new.
Fucking shoes!
I have more ideas for you.
Somebody's getting fired for this.
You'll
Fuck this all up.
have things you'll want to talk about.
Don't be scared, neighbor.
I will
Drink only malt liquor and keep the label out so
The
somebody
things
doesn't crack this
inside
bottle
you.
over your head.
Your thoughts,
That's
your
right.
feelings
That's right.
are all yours.
They're all yours, unless you have to
And
pay for
you're
a
the
big
one
ransom
to
bottle of
decide
blackjack.
if you want to
Malt
share
liquor.
them with anybody.
Malt liquor, label
Your
out.
thoughts and your feelings.
See you later,
are
neighbor.
I like sharing some of mine with you.
Yeah.
I'll be back next
I like
time.
sharing things too with you, neighbor. Yeah. I got a tingler right now. Malt liquor.